FISA memo has been released. All kinds of pundits, broadcasters, political figures are weighing in on it. One reaction to the release, Attorney General Jeff Sessions. Congress has made inquiries concerning an issue of great importance for the country, and concerns have been raised about the department's performance. I have great confidence in the men and women of this department, but no department is perfect. That's about the Department of Justice. Hi folks, this is Jack Easum with Trump Republican.news. Trump Republican.news. Well, yesterday was the big day. The FISA memo was released. It's a 4-page document, and there's 2 pages that President Trump's attorney sent along with the memo back to Congress when he declassified it. It is available to you free at TrumpRepublican.news under the homepage under announcements. Completely free. You can read it, print it out, copy it, send it to everyone you know. Let everyone read this thing and get their own opinion on it. Well, this is a relatively short discussion today, but I have to tell you, I was expecting a lot of people going around saying all kinds of interesting things about this memo. And for sure, everyone has all kinds of ideas. The Republican side or conservative side is saying it's horrible, it's terrible, and it's a really terrible thing that the FBI and the Department of Justice were doing, putting in information that was basically false in order to get a warrant. I have a question for someone out there. Please answer and write it in the comments section. Who is the judge? What is the name of the judge that signed that FISA warrant? Name that judge. Out of all the reports going on, I haven't heard one mention of the name. I do know that one judge did recuse himself, but who signed that? I want to know who signed it. Just because you're a judge does not mean you can get away with anything. You're accountable. You're just a public servant. You're just working for the folks here. So I'm real interested as to who did it. I'd like them to come out and say what they think about it based on everything that's happened. If you take a look at the Drudge Report, by the way, you're going to find that in their headings, there's all kinds of information relating to this memo, that it was released. The spy warrant relied on the dossier. That's the fake dossier that a British spy had put together with his Russian intelligence contacts regarding Donald Trump. And a lot of details are going into it. All the journalists are digging deep, trying to figure out how to get out of it or what was really happening. And as Sessions said, the DOJ is not perfect. No department's perfect. Comey, he mocks it. That's it. That's all he says. Of course, he's one of the primary players in the whole thing. CNN. Oh, CNN. Beautiful statement. Well, Russia wins. Come on. What is wrong with CNN? Well, we know that. Pelosi. Well, it's a constitutional crisis, and she was able to get that out of her mouth before she started calling President Trump President Bush 5 more times. Sometimes you should retire. And then there's a story about an FBI agent that's leaving over relentless attacks on the Bureau. 10 years ago, he joined, thought it was a great organization, but you know what, folks? Sometimes things get rotten, and they're rotten at the top and then all the way down through the core. Don't know where this guy stands exactly, but let's face it, something's wrong at the FBI and the Department of Justice. Well, I don't want to go too much further, but one report I thought was rather interesting. There was a report also regarding the DNC, the Democratic National Committee. It's reportedly dead broke. That's right, the Democrats are apparently dead broke. The Democratic National Committee has a rough 2017. They were plagued by leadership troubles, internal squabbles, unflattering reports, and payments to a fake Russian dossier that the British spy was involved in. And so the Democratic Party, their CEO just resigned the other day amidst controversy. The Democratic Party right now is carrying more than $6 million in debt. So they owe $6 million. And this is all according to, of course, the year-end filings they have to report. and they only have 6.5 million in the bank. So if you do the math, 6 million in debt minus 6.5 million in the bank, you're wind up with $500,000. And that's not a whole lot of money for any kind of national organization like that to be working with. Republicans, on the other hand, they're flush with cash. I'm not even going to go there. But the DNC just seems to be in chaos. And that was pretty much what the resigning CEO said. Well, that's it for today. And as President Trump likes to say, keep moving forward. Never, ever give up. God bless.